once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down and 3. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Powering forward, able to push his way through. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And some room to maneuver.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for KC.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. T.J. Hockenson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for L.A. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side here with Love. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And
confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
First down, Kansas City.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Trying to improvise. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Mahomes Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Herbert on first down now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And some strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Well, into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Mike 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for KC.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Handoff right side to Wangu. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 27, Chargers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So pass interference, the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Handoff here to Nwangu, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads brings to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Chargers have made it Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 2nd down, Love. Finding room to the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Bryce Love hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
First down, Chiefs.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never say.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Herbert being chased out left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Herbert going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing, Herbert.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Herbert.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up?
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Mahomes will throw.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football. They've hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.